Hello everyone, I'm assuming you're here from the Game Breakers Toolkit Jam 5. I'm XCVG, the developer of Iam Ajn Donita, which I believe to be the worst game I have ever made. So I highly encourage you to go and try my game before you finish watching this video. It will spoiler the shit out of it, it will ruin the surprises, and with a game like this, surprises are a big part of it. That being said, if you got stuck, if you don't understand it, or if you just want to come back and hear what I have to say about it, feel free to keep watching. So I'm actually going to configure a few things in the config file. I'll throw something up on screen showing where to find that and some of the flags you can add. So let me make one thing clear. My game does some stuff that looks scary. It will slam your PC to the wall in terms of performance, but it is 100% safe. I've tested it on my own system. I've run it, just YOLO'd it and run it on my development system, which is my work from home system. It has all my games on it. Everything important is on that machine. No issues. So if you were wondering why there was an odd blip in the video, not sure if I was able to edit that out or not, it's because I ran the wrong version of the game. I ran 1.0.0, which was a pre-release version. I really wanted to run 1.1.0, which is probably the one you downloaded. Let me just point out one thing that I didn't point out, which I forgot, is that it has a full readme. Like every game I put out, Iam Ajn Donita has a full readme with all the information about what this game is, how to play it, minimum requirements, a change log, some credits, acknowledgements, little plugs for my other projects. The only difference is that, of course, because it's Game Breakers Toolkit Jam, the whole thing is written in Esperanto. No, unfortunately, I don't speak Esperanto. I just use Google Translate, so you can probably flip it back to English if you really want to, but there it is. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's start the game. Like all my games, it uses Common Core. Bong. The startup sequence, of course, is inspired by some of my favorite vintage computers. And this is a real Common Core startup sequence happening in the background if I hit the console. There's at least one module that artificially slows things down. But it's also loading some giant textures and a bunch of, we should see them come up shortly, a bunch of garbage assemblies. It is possible to load ASP.NET into Unity. It doesn't work, but you can load the assemblies. Anyway, I should explain the premise of this game. Basically, it's inspired by the story of the Ever Given. In fact, Iam Ajn Donita is actually Esperanto for Ever Given. You can see it's here. There's a bunch of shit about magical girls because I just came from Magical Girl Game Jam 3. I completely forgot what this says. Yeah, honestly, I pretty much just went to my usual stock photo site and just grabbed a bunch of shit and threw it into a collage. And this is the UI. This is all built from screenshots I have, from programs I have. Oh yeah, it's got adware. This means male enhancement pills in Esperanto. This is actually really annoying. Anyway, so the gameplay is actually that of an incremental clicker. There's several counters, only one counts towards game completion, and there's several buttons that count them up, as well as some things that automatically count. Let's see. So this one counts up the calculator here. This is a dummy, it does nothing. This one counts up this one down here. I don't think any of these do anything. Oh, this one counts there. There's one here somewhere, but I don't forget where the number it counts up is, so. But, okay, this is major spoilers. This is really annoying. I actually wanted these to pop up over the game. Unfortunately, Windows won't let you do that. It hates you, but not that much, as it turns out. Yeah, anyway. So the actual counter is this one, this ILO version counter, and the actual button that counts that one up is here. By the way, 10 FPS is not because of a frame limiter. This game actually has, there's a little render texture here. It has a scene with, I think, 2.1 million triangles, 4 lights, No, more like six or eight lights in forward rendering mode, rendering to a 4096 by 4096 by 4096 render textures. So you're rendering a very inefficient scene above 4K resolution. I'm on an RTX 3060. Jesus Christ, this is annoying. I'm on an RTX 3060 right now, and if we go and take a look, we are at basically 100% GPU usage. Anyway, so the actual button that counts up is here. I suspect the game is going to crash before I make it to the end, so I'm just going to use a cheat. Wow, that's slow. Okay. Set magic to 999. You need to get it to 1,000 to win the game. Congratulations, you win the game. That is actually what this says. So I deliberately made it look like a death screen, but this is the you win the game screen. This is really annoying. I should have disabled this for the video. But I wanted to show that off. I'm very proud of this feature. It's actually a separate .NET Core, Windows Forms and .NET Core executable. .NET Core, it might be .NET 5. .NET 5 is essentially .NET Core. So yeah, that is Iam Ajn Donita. Thank you for watching, and please try some of my other games. I'm not going to say they're amazing, but they're a hell of a lot better than this.